every dimension is the shadow of the dimension just above it.
Right.
And that is how we can know that other dimensions must exist.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't, the third dimension would not exist. And
Right.
we know that it does.
Right.
So dimensions can be a difficult thing for people to fully wrap their heads around. And maybe I'm a simple girl, but the explanation that works best for me is that if you think of the first dimension as literally a single dot, just
Mm-hmm.
one point, and then you understand that the second dimension adds one dimension to that point. So in other words, that point stretches out to become a line that has length because it's two-dimensional. The moment we add length and height, we add width, and we have the third dimension. So the third dimension is literally the cubed 3D of a single dotted point. A point that in 2D got one line, and then width, and now it's a cube. So understand that the cube is what creates the shadow that we experience as a line. And the line is what creates the shadow that we experience as a dot, as we go down from 3 to 2 to the first dimension. So the question becomes, what shadows 3D?
Right.
How do we get a cube? What is the fourth dimension just above us that is giving us this shadow reality? And the fourth dimension is the dimension that holds time and space. Because without time and space, we could have no cube experience.
Right.
There would be no width. There would be no depth. Because everything would be happening in that singular point, here and now. So linear time of 2D is given time and space to become the cube that we experience as a 3D reality. So if time and space are held in the fourth dimension in order to shadow the third,
Mm-hmm.
what is the fifth dimension then?
Right.
The fifth dimension is 3D if you can imagine it with no time and space.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth dimension shadows the fourth dimension that holds time and space, but it is a much broader, expanded field in which everything is contained, absolutely everything, here and now.